Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Chanticleers will kick it away to start us off. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. He leaves it with the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job with the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Gorilla. Pilot.
Dropping back, it's Clemens. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. shot that clears have taken it inside the 20. To throw, it's Vasco. Got his man quickly. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
He's got it.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
And the shot that clears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Clemens. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Carolina 7, Wyoming 0.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Line is set on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Vasco. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. The expressway is wide open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Fair catch called for and made. First down to start the drive after the bridge. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. The Chanticleers have enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Handoff from the gun. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Got his man on the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 20.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phil, is a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by a field goal over NC State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Going up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Washington. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Here we go.
Powers forward. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Carolina, 28. Wyoming, 0.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to pass. It's Clemens. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. And they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
This time on target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to move it through the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
This time it's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He's looking to throw it. Takes his shot. And the timing just a hair off.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
It's on target and complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. On third down, going up top. Looking for his man. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now decision here on fourth down.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the tight end. And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Second down coming up. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Dropping back, it's Vasco. This time it's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense, quick tempo. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Coastal Carolina.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll call for the fair catch here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going for it all. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rides to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll try the left side. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The shot that clears will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm, maybe before you open it up.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
First down here for the offense.
Here we go.
The give. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Open space at the 25. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the shot that clears have pushed it inside the 20. To the ground with the back. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12.
And 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. And the pummeling has started.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Scanning the field, it's Clemens. Fires to the right. It's complete. Bulldozes him. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Wyoming!
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Wyoming, 7.
Out of the end zone. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Takes the handoff. It's Bennett. Keeps the legs moving. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Afterburner's coming. Oh, he spun away like a vapor. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice.
Touchdown, Coastal! And the route is on.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Wyoming, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
A first down.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. The give to the back. Bulls his way forward. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Coastal Carolina, 49, Wyoming, 7.
Ready?
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Go over! Go over!
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
Gorilla!
To the air, it's Clemens. Firing to the right, complete. And more yards after contact. Oh, look out, there he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
13.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Line gets set, first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And the Cowboys heading quickly to the line.
Go! Timber!
Looking to throw, it's Clemens. Throws to the back. This time he's got it. At the 35, he's open. Can anyone catch him? And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to NC State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give as they work on that clock. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The shot to clear, send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. No huddle offense to the line. Back to throw. It's Clemens. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Spits it out to the back. Caught. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Vasco. Gets it out quickly. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Kane. And the returner goes down. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
To the air on first down. Got a man in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little.
And he's got it at the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. And he's thrown another interception. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Carolina, 59. Wyoming, 20.
And he takes this from inside the 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. This is what an